Did you know in 1919, an exploding storage tank flooded the streets of Boston with a wave of molasses 15 feet high? You can look this up on Wikipedia. It's called the Great Molasses Massacre.
Jesus. Anyone die?
Yeah. I know you think molasses moves at a slow pace.
About
When you've
15
got an
feet.
entire water fucking tower filled with sticky, gooey delightfulness just come crashing down. Yeah. Yeah, it's like Pompeii in fucking slow motion.
Yeah,
I've
Jim.
heard of it.
You've heard of that?
Yeah, I've actually heard of this. Then it didn't sound pleasant.
Did you have like a great uncle that got burnt as a result, or it's like
No, believe it or not, my family isn't from here. Wesley, the molasses flood in Boston, Massachusetts was not really a problem for my kin, but I've heard tell of such a thing in history.
Yeah, Alan, you're absolutely right. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page. 21 deaths, 150 injured, and no mention of anyone from the Giannis family within this Wikipedia page. Yeah.
We just missed. We had just hopped on a boat back to Nicaragua.
Right. I see. Breen, Brogan, Cloggerty, Callahan, Di Sacito, Duffy, Francis, Galadriena.
The Giannis clan sold their house to a couple of Irishmen. It just rolled on into town. We kind of knew.
Yeah,
we were warned of a molasses meltdown approaching.
Did it happen to be Peter Shaughnessy? He was a teamster. That was his occupation.
That was the guy. Yep,
that
was him. Pete Shaughnessy, old Gramps called him.
Yeah, funny. Well, he was an 18-year-old teamster, so it's
well, yeah. Life was rough back then, and you didn't live that long, especially when you can be killed by molasses in the streets.
It's the kind of bright-eyed kid you sell a fucking house to in Molasses Alley.
I like to show the discrepancy of this. Peter Shaughnessy, 18 teamster, died in this, and then Michael Sinnott, 78 messenger, also perished in the Great Molasses Flood.
Dude, check this out though. Okay, it was 12,000 tons of molasses caused a wave 25 feet high, moving at 35 miles an hour.
Jesus. There's no running. Get your surfboard.
So fast for something so thick.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. This also reminds, I see, this is on a consider your source thing, but it's like August 11th, 1903, the A's were visiting Boston. I'm assuming this is Philadelphia because the A's were in Philly then. Then playing at Old Huntington Avenue grounds at the plate in seventh inning. Rube Waddell, colorful southpaw pitcher for the A's, was known. Blah, 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 hold on. So a foul ball went over the right field bleachers and landed on the roof of a baked bean cannery next door. The ball came to rest in the steam whistle of the factory, which began to go off. As it was not quitting time, workers thought it was an emergency and abandoned their post. A short while later, a giant cauldron containing a ton of beans boiled over and exploded, showering the Boston ballpark with scalding beans. So, when was the molasses flood? 1919. I mean, it's 1903. So, within 18 years is a bean disaster and then a molasses disaster. Poor town.
And everybody knows. Yeah, everybody knows you don't get really tasty baked beans without a little molasses too. So
That's right.